Hello, 1 2 3, mic check. Checking. I can see the waves fine. Okay, let's try to turn on the bot. 1 2 3, go. Enter. Before that, let me also confirm a few things. Hello, mic check. 1 2 3. Hello, this is a very wonderful stream. Okay, no issues. Yeah, I can see the chat. React Native. For the app UI at max, what I need is the Android Studio running. Yes, and then having like a, I do have a phone here. Would install Expo or whatever it is, or maybe I can use this. Where is the docs? Email and phone number. It does want me to log in now. Okay. Expo Go. Trying to install Expo Go app from my Play Store. Expo Go. I'll try to debug my Android version in this app while also web version is already open anyways. No worries. Okay, I have my profile ready. YouTube Studio is open. Let's run terminal. PD spendify npm start. That would be. Okay, everything's working fine. Cool. I'm all powered up. A bit cool today. It's 17 degrees now. So what we got? 1 second, people. Just trying to set some things before I start and proceed. Okay, no worries. Everything's cool. Hey, Manish. Consistency, yes. Yesterday I had some work to do, bro. I sat for almost 9 hours for my work, office, and I couldn't really complete the work. Thanks for the like, man. So, what my struggles are is, what do you call it? So, I would like to have some control of the flow of the work. Let's say I have to design like 10 models in 7 days. I would try my best to create like a template or a controller for almost 4 to 5 models in day one so that I can have a relaxation throughout my work. But if yesterday I spent almost 9 hours trying to figure out a solution and I couldn't really make any meaningful progress, even though I worked, but I couldn't make any progress. When that happens, I cannot really think about anything else. I know I'm not supposed to be like that, but I don't really have anything to do anyways. I was like, okay, let's work on it. And the moment I got the grasp, it was 2 a.m. and I got a very good sleep because I tried to going sleep at 10:30 or 11. I couldn't sleep because I was thinking about the problem. But eventually I fixed it. Today most of the work is done, so peace. And tomorrow is Friday anyways, so that's good. So yeah, the previous idea was moving to Flutter. I did watch some videos. I tried coding myself while I'm working in the office while it's doing some things. Yeah, everyone does that. So but people say that we should not be like that. If after 5 or 6 we should like stop thinking about it. I was honestly speaking, I'm mostly like that. When sometimes, rarely, I can count in my hands where I had to work after hours, maybe thrice or twice, because most of the solutions come up pretty easily, or maybe with experience and something like that. But there are cases where you cannot wire up existing code with a new requirement. I'm not supposed to change the existing libraries or stuff like that. I have to stick to them. That's when the headache starts to come in. Anyway, how is my microphone sound? Does it have any issues? Looks fine to me. I'm trying this dual mode, dual stream, automatically generate a vertical cropped version of the short for the short feed. I don't think it's doing a right job because it's cropping like as if it's a. Yeah, I did post it on X. Yep. I was expecting some answers. Maybe someone knows how to do something where it looks like no one really responded. Expected. But back in 2021, I was not at all worried about my hair. I mean, yeah, by birth I had some hairline, but that's by default. That's how it is. But now I started to feel like there is some thinning going on. So yeah, I mean, I'm not that young or not that old too. I'm 27. In May, I'll be 28. So my hair stayed for a long time when compared to my friends or some others who they lost it while they are in intermediate or 10th. But I still wish if there is a way to keep them as it is without having any issues. Yeah, anyways, and I have decided to post on Twitter. Whatever I feel, I have any question or just it's not that much. I think it is. So I cannot look while I'm okay. Maybe I can watch it from show my face. So you the lighting even makes it worse, but that's not that bad. How can I make it a full screen? I mean, I'm trying to watch my own video so that it doesn't look odd while I'm trying to look something like this. So let me. Hey, I'm not, did I do I have monetization on? I think I have disabled it, but I don't know how to edit. Monetization is off. Sorry. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, go save. The monetization is off. Oh, that's fine. Okay. 1 second. keep. So you see this. I'm not worried about the hairline. That's if you see my birth photos. That's how it was. The way it's like there for years. That's not I'm worried about. It's there is a small gap here. I think it's starting to get over. Somewhat here too, but it's honestly speaking, the left side is perfectly fine considering my age and my maintenance. I don't really do anything, not even hair oil or something like that. I was thinking maybe, I mean, the lighting as if it sounds like there are gaps, but that's totally normal. Everyone has it. Once probably they are like sticky because of I just oiled my hair, but you guys can understand. So this part is where I'm seeing some issues. You can see from over from here to here, there are differences. Yeah, that's my concern. If there is any possible solution, then that would be great. If there is no solution within the budget, yeah, near to 30, right? Yeah, it is fine, but uh, that's not how brains work, bro. Because considering my father, they all had their hair until like 45 or 47. That means I'm not really doing a good job. Just a little, yeah, just a little. I'm trying to do my best. It's like if I can do something now, then maybe I can do it. I'm glad that I had my hair in my early 20s or 25s. Fine. Because I was really worried when I'm looking at some other people who are really going through a tough time because they started losing their hair pretty young. It's not fun. It's not at all fun. Anyways, enough for the pep talk. Back to gaming. Why is it not work? Back to gaming. Okay. I hope my microphone sounds fine. Thing looks okay. That's some normal. I do have. I don't really try anything complicated, bro. I do have some oil, and I have this head massager, which I don't really use for hair. It's just when I feel stressed, I just use it. I don't know where did I place it. Back, show my face. I don't think it would work. Oh, it did work. So this is the one I use. This. I only use it because whenever I feel like, wait, is my focus messed up or what? Yeah, I have to hold it. Wonderful piece of engineering. A wonderful device. Oh, amazing, bro. No compromise in this at all. Just for this, like a 5-minute massage. That's the only thing I do. And yeah, my genetics are not good. Even my mom's sides and my father's sides, they both like two sides. We are genetically supposed to go bald, so I can't really win a fight against that genetics. This is the only one I use. My shampoo is also like classic Head and Shoulder, nothing fancy. It's getting cold. I have my hoodie on my legs to warm to have some warmth. Transplantation? No, bro, that's expensive. Back to gaming. That's way way too expensive. It's not worth to spend that much money because I strongly believe that we are not actors or we are not getting paid for our looks or we are no one expects us to have good looks. That's the main thing. If I'm like an actor or something, that's a different story because people expect you to have good looks. I'm trying to open my online Steam dock. That's how I feel. It's just for my confidence, or my, not even confidence. It feels like when you have, did you change your camera? It's too good. What? No, it's the exact same camera. Nothing changed. Show my face. Same camera, bro. It's not. It's the same camera back when I got it in 2020. Yeah, 2021 for my birthday. Canon M50 Mark II. Yeah. Back to gaming. What I was talking about, bro. It's the lighting because if you remember previously I didn't have much light because I now have a different setup. I can take a photo. One day I will take a photo this weekend. There is a lot mess on my desk, like 3 keyboards, 2 headphones, 2 glasses, one pomegranate juice bottle which is empty, apple juice it's also empty, and this Copico chocolates. So I will trash them all out and then take a good picture. So what I did is, in order to have a light there, like this is what I see. But the thing is, if I keep my monitor here, there won't be any light coming to my face. So what did I just moved my monitor to the right instead of like this? It's like this. Fine. But in this way, if I move my monitor to the right, I can have my light and the camera coming in this from the same source, like the same direction. That's actually a trick to make your camera quality look a bit better because if your camera is coming in this way, you have to have a light in the same coming from the same direction. If you have it in the opposite, it looks even worse because the camera tries its best to increase the ISO, to have some meaningful image, which looks like what's happening. I guess I tried to make my point. It's keep in the mind that if your camera is in this way, there needs to be a light coming from that same direction. Don't place the light before the camera, just place it behind the camera. If not, your camera would only receive light, nothing else. Okay, while this is up, let's connect my other phone to view the progress of the app. Okay, Expo Go. Scan. While I'm using this fine, scan this please. QR code done. You over explain everything. I'm sorry. It's that pressure that we have to convey the what exactly I have in my mind. But yeah, from now I'll just say whatever I want to, and if you have further questions, you can just ask me again. Is it annoying as I'm over explaining things? Does it feel annoying or is it just not that good? So it's not annoying. Okay, that's a good thing. In the app, in the mobile version, it looks fine, like as expected. But there is a complete different layout from the web. Unsure why is that though. What are you building? Hey, Nabu, welcome back, bro. You new subscriber. So yeah, the same thing. The expense tracker. We tried to move to Flutter, but yesterday I was watching a ton of videos while I'm doing my office work about how Flutter works and what are the complications coming from the React dev. I was watching a lot of blogs and Reddit posts. So basically, it's not that much. I'm not saying Flutter is bad. I'm just saying that if you already have a decent setup in React Native Expo, it's not worth it to make a switch to Flutter just for the charts. Because I found good alternatives for React Native Expo for charts. So I think I'm sticking with React Native because I know TypeScript, I know React. It's easier to work with this way instead of trying to learn a different language. So yeah, we are still building the same expense tracker. Now the app looks in the front end. Where is the browser, bro? Yeah. I can see these. This looks fine. Let's try. I don't think I'll deal with the charts towards the end. Let's have get this work fine. What do we have in the to do? Implement, good, analyze, statistics for with charts. That's the last step. Okay, I think Zooston is doing its. I think Zooston is doing good. No need add edit option for the receipt as well. Oh, I think. Oh, receipts. Receipts, yes. I totally forgot. The duplication needs to check within the account now. It should not check within or outside of the account. So I have MX25. I built an expense trackers too in Google Sheets. This is a bit different. Are you using Flutter or React Native right now? React Native, bro. I'm sticking to Expo because I think I already gave a reason. If you want to know, just ask. I'm trying best not to repeat things again. Not that I'm lazy or anything. I can do, but if you miss it, just let me know. I can answer it. How can I take a wide photo of this? Okay, it's fine. So rules, run all rules, execute, done. Okay, and then that means we should have categories and tags based on tags. Yes. Where are all the tags? All tags. Yes. I'm supposed to say. Oh, the moment is when I've done these. We need to pull in the new transactions as well. So this is the state management I need to work on. Okay, let's do that thing first. So which screen we are in? Rules. Rules, and inside this, the moment I execute, oh yeah, execute rule. I think there should be another execute. What is it called? Run all rules. Okay, run all rules. What happens when I click it? Execute all rules. It's a dialog, and then something happens. Confirm. Okay, it does execute all rule. After this, we need to pull in the new information because the data is updated in the backend now. Or am I doing the update in here? Or is it being done? Apply rules to transaction. How is it even done? Okay, these are all the rules, and then what does it do? Just, oh, this is no rules. Okay, then what happens? Execute rules. So basically, this happens. So either we have to update the state whenever something's happened here. So bulk updates. So whenever something changes, we need to update in the state, or else the simpler way is to like pull all transactions one way. So rule service. Let's import, or okay, user. No, yeah, the state. There is a lot of work to be done for state. State management. Hey, how can I move to the okay? Rules add it. Execution needs to sync with state. What are the best ways to do this? So obviously, the traditional approach is whenever you update something in the backend, you also update that field or whatever inside the state as well. That's the plan. Preview transaction. What is dry run? Executing rules, rule name, dry run, dry. And preview transaction, import bulk operations. This is the. Why am I apply filter? This is not the one. Oh, sorry. Keyboard is so sensitive. Preview transactions. Oh, this is taking the transactions again from the database. Okay. Preview and then return. Oh, this is just the dry run. That means how many transactions will be updated. So we're not concerned with that. That's fine. And then bulk transaction. This is the one. Update rule statistics. Oh, totally fine. We are not really concerned with that. Then comes update bulk transactions. So get user transaction, select all. We are selecting all the transactions, and then query apply filters. So my idea is all the transactions, all the modifications coming from here, those needs to be directly done in the state so that the state can be updated and then the transaction. Okay, so let's create like the transactions, and then I'll add bulk update transactions. I fine. So yeah, this is basically the same function, and let's sorry. Hey, what is batched? Is anyone using this? Yep, no one using this because I don't remember right using this. Okay, so bulk update transactions. I close this. I'll just make a copy of what's inside. So I'll close it here, and rule service. What am I doing? Okay, and then inside transaction store const bulk. Hey, hey, where are the snippets, man? Bulk update transactions. Obviously, nothing process. This goes here and here. What are the issues? Superbase. Okay. So the database, everything should be inside that place. And thinking, where is this one? This is in the database. Okay. So live filters, query equals to superbase from. Okay. And what did I do? Oh, I take it and then apply the filters. Okay. And then match it transactions. I get all the transactions. After that, I basically bulk update. What does this do? When I already have the exact same thing, what I need to do, what is this data? What is data here? I think those are the updated transactions. I don't think I can just use the same function instead of the other. Data is a row returned by the superbase for that update call. That is the updated transactions record or a transaction shaped object or null if no. Okay. Oh, what does it mean? So I will not get the latest transaction. I was expecting to get the transactions after they are updated so that I can update my state as well. That was a plan, just so you know. Yeah, I have to read some Superbase docs. Superbase docs. You're correct. You can get the updated rows back and use them to update your state. Two quick notes and minimal examples. Make sure you request columns explicitly. Use okay. Then yeah, I want all transactions, I guess. Okay. Oh. Before single, so Superbase return the updated record. Oh, I'm doing for only update if there are actual changes. Handles transaction operations. Bulk update. What exactly does this do? Okay. Only update if there is an actual change. Okay. And then, oh, we are actually this is the one which calculates the changes and then it's updated. So we are basically doing one by one. Okay, build update for each transaction. And then I guess I'm running all the promises together. Understood. Understood. From transactions, or like it is like data, and then turn update promises. That's the problem. I don't really know what exactly this field returns. So results could be an array of anything. Okay, and then updated transactions and transactions. All right. So what does this data have? So this is basically updated transaction. Do I have something called updated transaction? No. So this data should look like transaction or tran. Hello, no suggestions. Why? Hey UV, welcome back, bro. Why you look so fresh today? No specific reason. Probably a good lighting, and that's it. Just a good lighting, bro. Nothing else. Welcome to the stream, man. So this data should. I was expecting to get this thing. Don't know why. What happened? Okay. So according to this idiot, hey, good morning, TP Gaming. According to this AI idiot, what does it say is we are getting the transactions. Oh, we can also get an error. So data is nothing but an each transaction. Okay. So what will we get? This one? Okay, transactional, nice. And then what will be? It's an array of all transactions. Wonderful. And in the response, along with these, we can just return updated transactions equals to successfully updates. Do I have a return type here? Oh, bulk update response. So updated transactions, nice. What else are we missing? There's an error somewhere here. What does it say? This is get unique value. Was I getting an error here before? This is fine. What? This is fine. I'm unsure if I was getting an error. What does it say? What does it say? Property merchant does not exist on type. Was I getting? You are on Windows or Linux or on a Mac? I am definitely on Windows. I tried Linux. My setup is not that Linux friendly. I have Elgato capture card. I have what do you call it? Camlink. They all only work fine in Windows. They're not really directly supported in Linux. There are still people who use them, but the moment you have 4 monitors, not one, not two, not three, not four, yeah, then things started to change. And I also had to run multiple Docker containers, which also works fine with image. I also need to run Olama, which also works in Linux. But the moment when you combine all of them, and have it in one place, either one thing works and the other thing doesn't. So that's why I just gave up on it. Okay, what I was doing. Okay, yeah, I don't. I'm not sure. Okay, where is this field coming from? This is get field. Why? What glass are you wearing? Is it to protect your eyes from blue light? I'm thinking to get one. Yes, I got it for $9, and it's worth each and every dollar. So just the specs. If the moment I remove it, you guys don't know, but I have a very bright environment. I have 4 monitors, 2 phones, and that light shining at my head. They vaporize your eyes, or what you, so not eyes, the tears, pretty quickly. But the moment I remove them, I can actually sense the heat, or my eyes are does not like them. The moment I wear them, I can actually open my eyes and keep it like this for some time. But if I remove them, you can see my eyelid is trying to close my eyes. It's trying to do this. But with this, as if nothing's no difference. Not joking, 100% worth it. I've gifted these for my other friends as well, just as a well-wishing gift, because they also sit in front of computers for hours. What I was trying to do, don't try to take those transparent one which doesn't have those yellow lights. I tried them just to feel like, okay, I don't feel much difference in the colors. Obviously this looks a bit yellowish, but not that bad. But if you try to get the transparent one which doesn't have the yellow tint, they did not work for me as much as this worked. Yeah, even with one monitor you should wear glasses if you work for long. Yeah, most of the day I do this 8 to 9 hours in front of screen, and then stream. When I'm not streaming, still watch TV while eating. So we are addicted to screens one way or other. Hey, what exactly is this error? So Anu says data is a merchant category and source type. Is it this or this or this? A type implicit element implicitly has any type because expression of cannot be used. Oh, index type. Okay, I have no idea how to fix it. Can ignore it for now. We'll see. Okay, the return type is provided. Now who's calling this function? Yeah, right here. So what we are going to do is we are not going to call the API in this way. We are going to call it from our state. Yes. So what are you going to do? State, is it in the service? Yes. So use a transaction store dot get state dot bulk transaction update. What am I missing? Yeah. Rule filter. Yes. Cannot invoke an object which is possibly undefined. What do you mean? Should be defined, bro. Can you share an APK over Android that opens on clock on a full screen so while studying we can actually start or stopwatch or something similar? Can you share an APK over Android that opens clock on full screen so while studying we can actually start and stop watch? I have a different app, but it's more like a timer rather than a stopwatch. So the use case I have is, in order to try to create a world's best thumbnail, I spent 2 hours. And then after that, I just, of course, I do have a thumbnail, but the motivation for streaming would be totally gone. So I have this app called Hybrid Timer where it beeps for every like 1 minute, 2 minutes. You can modify how long ever you want. So let's say I'm taking a shower. I don't want to take shower for 20 minutes. So I set a timer for 5 minutes. For each 5 minutes, it's going to play a sound so that I can know that, okay, 5 minutes is done. So in the same way, I have to spend at max 10 minutes for creating a thumbnail. So I set a minute for each time, but the moment I hear a sound each 1 minute, that rushes my creativity and I can get done with my thumbnail and move to the next part. So I don't that I have it, but stopwatch, you already have the default Android stopwatch, the Google stopwatch. So what exactly is the problem with that? So it's called hybrid timer. Let me show it. So you see here, show my face. I don't know if I have to increase the brightness or decrease it in order. You see these. Let it give it some time. Maybe I have to zoom in and let it know that, hey, focus on this one. It's still trying to focus on my eyes. Okay, you see this here. So I have a timer for while I'm taking a shower, 2 minutes each, jogging, 2 minutes each, and move. It's like for every 1 hour, 30 minutes. I try to remind myself and then do something. Oh, you got it? Sorry. Even Manish hates when I'm trying to explain things a bit too much. Back to gaming. Instead of explaining size, I should have just shown you the app when you asked for the first time. It could save us both sometime. Anyways, thanks for 2 likes. I would really appreciate if you guys press that like button so that YouTube thinks something's good is happening. Once the stream is done, you can remove the like if you want to. Works fine. Or else drop some chat messages so that, yeah, what do you call it? YouTube thinks something's happening. Okay, no worries. Obviously, I have the function, so I have to define it anyways. And then here, what we are supposed to do is we just going to call these two functions. Can I call it an await? Yes. Then we have to move these two inside our state. Finally, someone listened. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Is my microphone working? I was just trying to test whether it's working or not. I don't I don't hear any sound. Does it sound good? Sometimes it shows some issues, man. Hello, mic check. Can you share any APK over Android that opens clocks? Why can't I hear my? Oh, oh, my bad. I had my sound go to my headphones, but I'm not wearing my headphones, and I'm thinking why I don't hear the sound. All right, yeah, things happen, bro. I one time I have deleted my entire database thinking that I was in the dev terminal, but it was the production terminal. Not my work database, my own project database. That was a hard lesson to learn. Okay, we have this transaction and we do this. So basically, we go to this transaction store. Within the function, we just have to call this. How can I import? Oh, probably this is going to be a recursion. Update bulk transaction state. In here, services bulk operation. Nice. And then what happens? What else? What do you want me to do? Nice. No worries so far. What is this one? And then I don't know if I can return the values. I don't think so. But I can just print console logs in the same one. Yeah, I think I can do that. Getting something. Are you using SCRCPY? No, bro. But I do know SCRCPY. Wonderful piece of software. Works amazing. Big fan of SCRCPY. I have been using it for years now. In fact, I even use it to currently control my phone in India. I remote desktop to my laptop, and my phone is always connected to the as a USB device, and I can just SCRCPY and do UPI transactions, bank transactions, check some OTPs and stuff like this. Cool software. Do you have any questions with that? Rajwal Kambel, hey, welcome, bro. You seem new. Show my face. Hi, welcome to the stream. Classic Indian glass. Welcome to the stream, bro. I'm not drinking any tea or coffee. I'm drinking water. Back to gaming. Okay, what I was trying to do now. Does anyone remember? Yeah, state management. Yes. Okay. So I remember this was the results, and we had these lines. Yeah, this is the one I needed. I don't know which super base it is. but doesn't matter. It does have issues with Samsung phone. What are those issues? Again, it depends on the Android version. If you're getting a black screen when you're trying to log in, that's not a SERCPY issue. That's by default Android version above 14 does not allow you to see the lock screens in the USB based outputs. What I do instead is I open my laptop webcam and my phone is placed directly opposite to the perpendicular so that I can see my phone. So basically I eyeball my a cursor to unlock my phone. That's the only fix I have. Or else just downgrade, install custom OS or something like complex shit. And when you install those, bank apps won't work, UPI won't work. So basically, yeah, the webcam and guessing where the button is, that's the best way I can do. Is this Expo app? Yes. I highly suggest to use as much as Expo unless you're sure that you need that pure React Native. Expo works fine, no issues. What I was trying to do, what are all these rules? Where did I get these rules? So I don't think I can return things, can I? If I can return these values, where are these rules coming from? Oh, no need of backend. Okay, somewhere here, rules service. No, it should be bulk operation. What are the issues here? No changes here. This is transaction. So rule service. Yes, rule service. So what are the transactions? Sure, all I have is this. And yeah, this is the problem. So we don't there is no rule. How can there be? Probably I need the entire rule then instead of just okay rule. How does rule look like? It is a transaction rule or null. Okay, so that means we have to update the same. It should be rule transaction rule. So yeah, that's perfect. And then we have rule ID. I don't know what how can I know I. Okay, I think we are in a good shape now. We can just return return result. It does return bulk response updates. Yes. Then all we can do this, send it here. So far so good. Why am I seeing a stupid error? Oh, it is declared but its value is never read. The moment I add a return statement, I am getting an error here. Probably somewhere here it's causing the issue. Bulk update response. Probably. What is the type of this bulk update response? Yes, that's perfectly fine. I need guidance on managing multi-threads in Expo to run a data and decryption process in the background. Not gonna lie, I didn't do that deep in the Expo, but you can say if you're trying to decrypt using the JavaScript, we only have one bridge by default, which runs like one thread. I don't know how you can spin up for that. I don't think Expo has a dedicated support. You might need to switch to the like original React Native instead of Expo React Native. Let me check React Native multi. Instead of wasting your time, guessing the right answer, I'm just going to say I didn't try doing that until now. Maybe if you want that much control over the OS, it's worth it to go native instead of cross-platform. At least instead of going from expo, you can write directly. Does NMC use cross-platform development? Pretty rarely. Pretty rare. So what I think is it depends on the product owners and other people. Show my face. There is a thing in corporate where, let's say I'm the dev and my product owner asks me a question, and I know the product owner doesn't know any knowledge, doesn't have any knowledge on development or cross platform development especially. So in order to have, best advantage, instead of providing a meaningful answer, we would say, okay, we need to develop like an app for Android as well as an iOS, so that would increase the budget, etc., etc., so that we can get more budget. And we split the work basically for Android and iOS. We just say that it's different, but we use cross-platform development. Imagine if the product owner is well aware of React Native and stuff like those. It depends on them. And then they approach the developers that, what do you think if we go with React Native? Do you think we can implement all features, etc., etc.? The discussion happens. Then we realized, okay, it's better to stay native. No, it's better to stay. It's if it's the basic app, most of the thing is just UI, not really touching anything complicated in the OS. Then React Native, Explore, Flutter works fine. Purely dependent on the like a big environment of what the project is about. And in my opinion, MNCs doesn't really care about what framework you use. Like currently, I'm working on on a project in the work where there are like multiple packages you can use to achieve the same thing. The higher people, they don't really care which package you use. They don't even care about if you use Python or Node.js. They just want the end product to work. If they are like that, then you can decide. I mean, not you as an individual, your development team can decide which package to use. But in some companies, developers themselves become managers, and then they themselves become product owners, etc., etc. At that time, they have the audacity to take the decision. And in that case, you can't do anything. At my work, my architect has 30 years of experience. He's a developer too. So basically, 100% of the time, he just tells us which package to use. And he wants us to use that same package. Even if they go back to him like, hey, there is a better package, it does better performance, and etc., he would say, no, just use this, because he has an answer in his mind. I guess I answered in the right way. There is no yes or no to deal with this. It's just how the team is. Back to gaming. Fetching transactions from database. Oh, now I think I'm in a good shape. Let's see what errors I'm getting here. Oh, tin, 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 tin. I'm done. So the bulk transactions update should be going through the state now. I totally forgot to update the state. I'm calling the functions here. Okay. So what happens is I get the result basically, which has all the updated transactions, and then we have to update the state. Set transactions equals to result dot transaction ID is equals to this one. Updated transactions find transaction update equals to yep, wonderful. That's it. That's it, boy. My Expo app is rendering it good. The frame rate also looks good. So far, so good. Imports. I need some work with the UI part in there. But the traditional ones, which I didn't really have some custom styling, they look absolutely fine. It's the other one which has issues. All the components which I worked on, they are causing issues. For this one, the nav bar doesn't even close. No. Okay, as long as this thing is working. So what I did, rules add edit execution is done. Does anyone know how can I strike off? I'll just use this one then. Add or exit, I can do this when I'm working on that section. Let's take a look at the app and try to work on the mobile version so that we can actually see the app ourselves. Is it a good time to install Android Studio, or do I have to share the screen? Smart Zcast. That used to be an app for my phone specifically. Yeah, Z Smartcast Studio. Red Magic. Download. Doing its thing. International release is being downloaded. After that, I can just install it and use it. Tomorrow is Friday, guys. For some reason, I'm so happy that tomorrow is Friday. What I was trying to do, yeah, download this and then open the tab here. Yeah, just expand it somewhere here. Is it done? Done. Yep. Install it, please. More info, run anyway. Yep. Yeah, install it. Go ahead. That is done. Open now. Now all I think I have to scan this thing. Where is it? Zcast. Yep. Oh, like this option. Oh, I love, dude. Hey, it didn't even let me. What? Scan device. Do it, please. Okay. Looks like it's done. Okay. This is how the app looks currently in the mobile. Honestly, it looks fine for this screen, but we have to work on this. So what we are going to do is we are going to do some mobile development and deal with this thing. That's how. Where is the? Hey, but I don't have it. Okay, then let's expand it. Wiser is also good. Does it have any? Does it have any benefits comparing to what do you call it? CRCPY. Can I see the lock screens and etc. stuff like those? Wait a minute. You're trying to say it's an emulator. It's not a SCRCPY alternate. It's just an emulator. Is that what you're suggesting? I have I have downloaded it. Let's see. A cool installation. Show serial number, share all connector network, and share devices. Yeah, I don't know. Android device. I have to connect. What exactly? A phone to your Android. A Windows. A window to your phone. Oh, control your device. Okay. It's that's nice. Praising is of high quality mirroring, full screen mode, go wireless. Oh, it has a lot of etc. But the thing is, this app is already wireless, so fine. Thanks for letting me know. So let's go and first fix the dashboard. Oh, I'm currently doing the same, but this is the what you call it, developed by the Red Magic. They have a seamless connection. That's just what I prefer. And input normal, quality is extreme. Yes, yeah, of course. Why not? What is this one? This probably feels like okay. See how smooth it is. Of course, you guys won't be able to see the exact refresh rate, but I can have 120 hertz. I can clearly know that this is a high refresh rate. So this looks fine, but obviously we need to work on this section now. So I do not like this UI. So what is this is dashboard. Probably we need to have the hamburger icon directly here. So let's go to the nav bar. I think I had nav bar. Don't have it. Navigation. What do I have? Nav. Don't have nav bar. Add. Oh, looks like I have opened the entire thing instead of just one. Okay. Okay. Where's the nav bar? So this dashboard definitely has platform was app drawer. Is that the one? Okay. And then touchable opacity. Item label, is this the one? I'm sure. If it's a web and for mobile, this is the one. It's a slide and it shows, is there an icon here? Mobile drawer content. What does it have as a label? Wait, what is happening? I have no idea. Touchable opacity model. Oh, it's a model that always stays open. Okay. And then inside this, let's try. Hey, what I'm typing, dude? Text. Mobile. Pressing save. Does it, is it updating or is it updated? Reload. Do we have some mobile devs here? So definitely, oh, this is the nav bar it's talking about. So no, this is the raw content. So what is the other one I'm seeing here? What is this one? When it clicks, this app drawer is visible. So one is web and one is mobile. So obviously this is where I think the magic is. Mobile. Ah, not even here. Where is the hamburger icon? Okay, add.txs dashboard hamburger. Where do we have this hamburger? Oh, right here. So we need to place this, not here. Ah, this is the one. This is the dashboard, and we have total. Oh, we have the heading inside this. That is the problem. That is the problem. So we don't need something like this. Not at all needed. So we lost the hamburger icon now. So what I'm thinking is, we need to have the icon here. How can I trigger the icon somewhere here? But if in case we had the icon, hmm, or else, I think I have the stack index, stack options. Where is a do we have options? Okay, and what do we have here? Show header shown false. Wonderful. And now what I have to do is inside the dashboard we have to create like a reusable thing where the flex box, probably this position is gone. So view text dashboard. I mean, not the perfect how I imagine. Looks fine. This is absolute, so let's have it as relative. Oh, relate relative, and the moment I place it, it definitely places here. So we gotta, this won't work, and then I don't think this would also work. Width 50, height 50. Delete. Perfectly fine. I think we have to create a reusable component for this. I can do that. Okay. Components and this. mobile ham nav.tsx. Basically, that's the only purpose it has. So inside here, React Native function component export styles. Okay, and inside this, we need to remove that here. Obviously import this one. Set app drawer. I don't think we. Wait a minute. Where is this function return? OCR or open, and this is basically app drawer is being enabled. That means this thing should be outside of the dashboard, not inside here. I think that's where I'm. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely see here. We have the dashboard, and all we have to do is what is here? Oh, that's fine. Okay, and then we have kind of looks. Do we have fit content? We don't have fit content then. Have the entire thing as it is. Okay, 45. 45 looks fine. So inside mobile nav, this is what we have, and then styles, container. How can I define a container? A position relative, display flex, and then flex direction is a row. Wrap center, flex wrap, man. Flex wrap equals to no wrap. Why am I sitting in this direction? Maybe it's better. Yeah, this now nice. Okay, flex wrap width 100%, height 50. Okay, let's see how does it behave now. So style equals to style. So does it change even a bit? Nothing. Nothing's changed. For some reason, nothing. Why? Hmm. It's the range. Expecting it to change, but maybe I need to do a refresh. No, I can't really do any inspect. I wish I can do that. So view hamburger text dashboard definitely has it. I have the container as position relative, display flex. It's definitely row. Probably background color. Let's set it to something. Okay, that's what we have. And then what is the background color for here? I speak it is VM for mobile. I don't think so, bro. It's not a definitely not a VM. We can control our Android app from Android phone from the Windows, but I already have an app. ACRCPY also work fine. Background color, let's say red for something. What? I don't see anything at all. Is it even changing, or do I have dashboard here? Dash POA. Oh, this is and I didn't even import the component. So sorry. I didn't even import the component. I'm so stupid. What happens now? So this is the background color. Wonderful. We can definitely deal with the. Wait a minute. I don't even need. Yeah, padding would help definitely. And we don't need a height, and then all we need to do is to have the same. Probably we don't need the app, but how can I have like a banner over here? Is it just an app running on the browser? No, it's the, you can say I'm controlling my mobile and it's also moving there. It's I'm controlling my phone from the window so that I can actually have the true thing. The problem is it's, I don't know how to talk to you. I'm going to ask you a question. If you know the answer, just like, hey, what was that? This is nice. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this. Show my face. Does anyone know what is this called? You can see my hamburger is above the Android notification panel. I know there is a setting for it, so you can decrease the app height, but I don't know what it is called. Maybe let me see here. Animation, content flow, header. What is header? Header background, title, no, legacy, color, header left, header right, header style. Status bar. Yes, 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 yes. Status bar. Yes. Status bar style. What can I say? Status bar height. We have to basically decrease the margin top, something like that. But it's been a long time I have done this. I kind of forgot. We had to. Do we have to import something? Status bar. Oh, I think we have already imported the status bar. Where am I using this? Auto. Why is it down there? Don't we? I think I forgot how to use it. Property height doesn't exist. Where? In the layout? Oh, sorry. Does it work fine? No. How can I move it down? Bro, bye, bro. It's time to go for the job. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. I hope you found something meaningful. There are a lot of cool commands you can try, but I know you're new. You didn't try it, but next time. Status bar. I have imported the status bar. What exactly is this? Okay, it's time for the docs. How to use expo status bar. Status bar documentation gives you the component and imperative interface to control the app status bar to change its color, background, height, make it translucent, etc. I have to import it or something. What's the light and what? Thought about it and I already added it. Eating. This is the stack. This is, oh, this is auto. Instead of auto, like dark. Does it make any difference? Hopefully it does. And not in, I mean, obviously it doesn't look that bad here, but in my case, it completely gone. Right, when I touch it, I open the notification panel instead of the original one. Okay. Even I do not know how to use this status bar. Currently, the app or the Android notification bar is above the app. I need to fix it. But it's a known issue. Oh, status bar. How? What's a splash screen? System bars. What is system bar? Oh, this is a system bar, not a status bar. Okay. Huh? So is it like safe? Oh, it's a safe area provider. Yes. Perfectly looks fine. It's a safe area provider, not the status tab. It's safe area provider. Perfectly makes sense. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, don't just have it here. And does it look bad over here? I don't think it does look bad. It looks fine for me. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. I also have the desktop version to the side so that I don't mess up the original version. Okay, wonderful. What else? So inside the hamburger icon now, when we press something, this function needs to be executed and we need to pass that property here. App drawer, no. Mobile, no. What exactly is there in this to create a complete different? It's just the icon and the text. That's it, right? Probably I can just have it here. Sort of. Does anything change if I have it here? I don't think so. I don't have a style, bro. Keep it up. I don't think I need a component especially for this. You can delete it. And inside the hamburger, I can just write the styles now. Display flex and align center. Justify not center. What is it called? Flex wrap. No wrap. Yes. Flex direction row. Eh? Oh, width is 120. Uh, maybe. What are the options for width? Auto. Okay, auto seems fine. And then gap and who, and we gotta deal with the background, bro. Or maybe we can have something like title thing and just change it to title. And here inside the props, we need to send one more, which is title, and it says dash. Now it looks good. I wish I can. Okay, why is the expenses? Are you using use context? No, bro. I'm using state management. It's called Zoostan. But yeah, I do have providers for like Tama GUI, something like this. Yeah, I use have the context providers, the basic ones, but the rest of the data wise, everything is done in throughout the Zoostan state management. Anji. What is it? It's rules. Title equals to rules. Okay, and what else? I think dashboard looks fine now. What is RTK? Recoil? No. What is RTK? So I don't say it's better, but I think it's the best. I tried in the expo. I tried Jotai. I tried Recoil. Redux is not supported in the expo, as in like direct hand. I already have enough experience with NGRX with Angular, so I wanted something simpler, not like a complete store and subscription. Those needs to be handled by the framework or library itself. So Zoostand and Zotai are the one of the two Recoil which works the same. So Jotai didn't work as expected in the expo. It's not working because the atom needs to be injected in a different way. So Zoostand was working out of the box. Again, that's the state management. It's not like the Android default storage. What is the next screen? Let's go with expenses. What do we have here? Obviously, title, and it should say, what is it? Expenses. Full screen? Oh, you can type exclamation screen in order to convert it to full screen. Thank you. Thank you, Iconic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Stupid. Thank you. Hey, why doesn't thanks for the like, man. I was about to beg for likes, but thank you. I didn't really reach 5 likes today. Feel sad. Whoever is watching, just press that button so that YouTube thinks I'm doing something nice. That's it. I'm not going to ask again. But I want to test why this thank you thing is not working. Thank you. Do I have to specifically say a certain tone for that to work? Pretty bad. Okay. Okay, now let's see how the expenses look. When I click expenses, it takes a while to go. That means there is something's happening in the use effect. Is there any load options? What is this one? Huh? Get unique merchant. Okay, that's strange. So there is some UI thing happening here. So first we need to disable that. For which thing you are using Python in this expense app? I use Python for the backend, but I do not use backend as a traditional backend. I use Python for OCR, HTML, and AI processing. So in this app, we can add OCR receipts. So you can just scan a receipt and it's going to fetch the store, total, date, location, as well as whatever the items you have in the receipt. And it can send that to AI to process the OCR. And then the AI would also, there is another AI model which adds the categories and tags which you already have in your account. So let's say you have a 50 rupees transaction. And in that you bought 10 rupees lace, 20 rupees thumbs up. How much is the total? 30, and 20 rupees some chocolate. So you must also need to see what exactly you bought instead of just 50 rupees geomart. If you can have this extra information of what you're buying, you can analyze your budget even better. You can see what the money is going for. Okay, you have spent 500 rupees this month for milk, stuff like those. Yeah, so Python is only used for AI and OCR. The normal traditional backend is being done by Superbase, and Superbase database, I think it's using Postgres. For now, I'm not working on Python because most of the things are done regarding Python setup, but I can show you the code over here. You can see the backend. So the Python works fine. The OCR, I'm using Fast API. Doesn't matter which framework or language you use for this, the performance would be the same because the factor here is the OCR and Olama model. That actually the one of the best question you asked, Iconic. I was thinking about it. Uh, I I just don't know. It's the AI now that it needs to understand it better. But any suggestion to learn Python for AI and OCR? Have you tried learning Python first? Again, I'm not doing anything fancy with Python, Yashraj. That's the reason I'm telling you that it doesn't matter which language you use. The only thing I picked Python is, even not a big fan of Python myself, but I picked Python is because it has the first class support for Tesseract OCR. Go, Node.js, Java. Node.js itself is JavaScript. C, C++. C++ obviously has a support, but I don't think I have to deal with that language. But if you want something which works fine, has the first class support from Google itself, then Python is the only option for OCR. And then all it does is just extract the text. That's it. It's not going to process. You need a model like AI model in order to understand the receipt text and then provide you the meaningful data. Like, okay, this is the store name, this is the item, this is the tax, this is the totals. Again, tax is a very complicated part because the sum of the products let's say lays 10 rupees, obviously with tax it's going to be 11 or 12, but the tax amount will not be added in the item, it will be in the total. Does GBT by API, what do you mean GBT by API? For like number plate recognition, traffic management. Yeah, you can, there are tons of examples of how you can use Python for it, bro. Absolutely fine. OCR, you can just pick it. For government, yeah. But does government buy API for like number plate transaction? Tesseract OCR is the only, I think that's the industry standard to extract text from an image. You can even set this, what do you call it, this size. Let's say the image is this much. You can tell OCR to only extract this area. So first, what the government does is, imagine they take a photo of a bike and all the other things. They train a model to recognize the number plate. Again, that cannot be done by Python itself. You need a model like a trained machine for that, machine learning, AI, whatever you call it. It can identify that, okay, this is the, what do you call it, number plate, and then the system would automatically crop for that section and then feed it to the OCR to read the text out of it. That's how, I think that's how it should be done. I don't work for the government, I don't know. But I think that's the only possible solution. If you ask me, I would be doing that. Ah. If not, the OCR would be reading all the text in the entire image. First, you need to specify which part you need to study and then move on. Okay, what I was doing? Yeah, expenses has this extra thing. Let's go to that section. Role view. Hmm. I don't know where this thing. Does I have to give commission to every API call to the officers? I think you might need you need to give me a little bit of context. I given you like my developer or architect way of doing how that is done, but I don't know how to advise you in trying to earn money. I don't know. Currently, I'm running things in local, so I don't really have to pay for anyone. But I don't know. What is that thing? What is that banner coming from? Layout. Options, screen options, and can we have header shown, header shadow, header shown, false. Now it works fine. Okay, wonderful. I don't have any issues now with this so far. Items definitely broken, but expenses does work fine. It does take a second, more than a second to switch to that screen. Unsure why. For that, let me just try to add a debug session here. Use effect. Console.log. Loading automatic transaction. Console.log. Loaded. With this, I can see what exactly is happening. So I move to the dashboard. Okay, I'm in the dashboard. It's almost instant. The moment I move to expenses, I didn't see this console log. What happens if I don't use this use effect? What happens? Switch back, switch to dashboard, then switch back to expenses. Is it instant? Still not instant. So probably this is not the problem of the slowness. So we might need to, this is not needed. What is refresh transactions? What are we doing here? Why is it taking that long? Do we have a init? Do we have an init component here? Ng on init alternate. Ng on init alternate for React. Equivalent of ng on init in React.js, it is component did mount or use effect. Okay, but I don't know. Probably what I can do is in the hamburger when a press happens, how can I call another function here? Const pressed equals to hamburger menu pressed on pressed. Okay, expenses, whatever it is, loaded, reload. We have to go to the dashboard. That's what I'm expecting because the login is done. Okay, we are in the dashboard, and I hamburger menu pressed. Hey, Jagdeep, welcome to the stream, bro. Long time no see. Press navigation to expenses. Okay, what's up, man? What's up? How are you, dude? How are your three wives or three girlfriends? Instant, instant. Right here, I do not see a log for almost 2 seconds, and then the use effect inside. Where is the use effect? Right here. Logs kicks in. I'm not sure what is happening when I try to move to this screen. Good, bro. At this, I hit the gym, so I can't really join your stream. So today I skipped. No, no. I skipped my gym today because it's too cold, man. I'm currently having my hoodie on my legs and also wearing this inside the house, even though the heaters are running. It's 17 degrees now, Celsius. The only problem is I feel cold at my feet, and it's not really comfortable. I'll see you soon. Going to learn React. Bye. Oh, have a good time, bro. Hope you subscribed and liked. Have a good day. Okay, add a brief. Add left brief heavy in the screen. This I can run. Yeah, me too, bro. Same expenses. Yeah, sorry, same feelings. Okay, what happens here? Init app. Oh, this is. I do not think init app is the issue because init app happens even before I load dashboard. The problem which I am talking about is my typos, bro. Once dashboard is loaded, that means init app is done executed. I tried to move to expenses. That's where it's taking time. Last night I also felt the same, so late. I mean, I use two blankets. If you see behind me, there are two big chunky blankets. If they are not there, I can't really sleep. This is definitely not the issue, so I'm going to put an undo here. So let's interactive manager. Okay, and I don't think use effect again. Expecting the same thing. I don't think this is the problem, but we'll see. So everything is loaded. I move to dashboard. I move to expenses. It's slow, but maybe we can log the time. Yeah, sure, bro. Sure. Go take a workout protein or whatever it is. Did you add something? You run the app. No post workout. How much is a whey protein? I mean, I'm not saying whey protein is cheap, but I think it's worth it. I mean, if you even don't have it, just you can have it in your meals. You eat food? Like right here, right here, right here, right here. So I can see that this 1904 milliseconds is even before the start, use effect start. I hope it understands that. Oh, AppDroid is causing the issue? What? Ah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine, bro. Okay, let's see now. Obviously, the API calls would definitely take some time. Okay, that's totally fine. And then emit promised, I move to expenses. I don't think nothing actually changed. This is a wonderful debug session. So we can see it's almost instant till this point, and something happens between this one and this one. I don't know that much React knowledge. I don't have that much React knowledge. I don't know what exactly happens in between these two. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Good idea. Thanks. The timeline shows that the component renders immediately, but the effect doesn't run at all. Okay. Render use effect. Okay. Root cause. Something is blocking or interfering the JavaScript work between commit and effect execution. This usually culprits are interactive manager after the internet in wait of ongoing. What is your app currently causing it? We recently wrapped the navigation call. Okay. You also deferred load options inside the expenses with. Okay, that delays the option start. Remove interactive from the handlebar. Okay, I have removed all these. Last night my gym was having creatine, but I said I'm drinking super expensive creatine when I can't, which I can't share. What? I was drinking water. भाई गरीबी नहीं दिखनी चाहिए. But did anyone try drinking? So navigation happens immediately. Replace the blocked wrap. Oh, basically, you don't want us to use this one. Stupid. It doesn't want us to use this one. Nice. And then what? Remove the in the expenses. Okay. The expenses. Well, I don't think I have. Oh, here. And there should be an error now. And inside this, we just going to remove this. I don't think we need an await because use effect also has it. Then what? Perform the same one. Sure. Why not? Hope you like Jagdeep. It's free, bro. Okay, I press expenses. It doesn't start moving until something happens, man. It's even taking longer now. After removing the interactive whatever it is, it feels longer, but definitely that's not the true fix. Something is going on. Is it only for this screen or the other screen? Be right back. Sure, sure, sure. And then let's try switching to accounts. Accounts is instant. Rules is almost instant. This thing is also instant. Items is broken as usual. Expenses itself is taking time. All other screens are moving fine. It's the expenses which is taking time. I think something is happening here. Wrap content indication. Is there anything here? Oh, this is the same one. Took 2 seconds and right before this render start. Where is this one? Oh, something is happening inside this refresh transaction. Is this the main cause? Probably. Oh, you can do that in the meantime. Let me also see if probably some of these are causing the load and parse end filtered. Basically, no difference. Detected block. Oh, that means event is being blocked. I mean, there were a lot of blocks for almost everything now. Expense. I don't think that's the real cause because we were having the event block for like many milliseconds now. Event is being blocked. I don't know why. I don't know. Examining transaction fetched or probably the transaction being fetched for, but that should not be the case, right? So imagine this one and fetch transaction. Are we calling this? Deep. Navigating to expense render start and then 1 milliseconds, okay, and end. This is okay. So use fx start group merchant buy. Thing is happening. Oh, probably it has the stupid use memo. Is this the reason? I think this is the reason. It's trying to memorize all this, whatever we have it here. I think that's the case. Oh man, this is going to be interesting. Does anyone have any idea? I don't think I have that section. Close this too. What did you do? Reproduce and paste the same block and you'll see okay, what happened. I am ready to immediately instead of deferring to okay. This should start loading right after the mount and avoid wasting interactions. So now schedule, okay, load options. Don't really trust this app much, but we'll see. It's even worse, bro. it's it's even worse. You can see it's like more than 2 seconds now. Even worse. I don't know. There's something's happening with just this entire screen. I don't think this filter state. Can we have like render start and render filter transactions? Where is this one? So render start is happening here. The biggest one which is taking time is use fx start. There's something's going on. I don't know what. I'll update the expense list to limit the flat list in initialization. Is that the one causing the issue? Don't we? I don't think that's the one. Dashboard. Whoa, now everything is okay. Dashboard is working. Expense. Did I not scroll? Oh, I did not scroll back. Okay. Dashboard. Expense. No, it's still taking the same time. Not use this one. Probably I can use this. Okay. Navigating to expense screen is too slow. All other screens are fast enough. I don't really know what exactly is happening here. The use effect based on what we see here. So we started navigating to expense, closed drawer closed, navigated, requested for expenses, took 2 milliseconds, fast as a render started, 0 milliseconds. And then this computed started, and of course, transaction compute. Where is this? Where is this file? Okay, stamp log. So this one is done. Okay, the use memo itself is not taking that much long, but after this, so after this screen, so where is this one? This is inside here. We say this is start, and then something is happening here. Is this taking too long? Oh, compute end. Where is the compute end for this one? I think this is where the problem is. Grouped by merchant, but this one is not. I think this is the problem. Let's like remove all these for now, and we'll see. No issues. If I can switch between screens, then basically that's the problem. Dashboard switching instantly. Expenses still taking time. This time, what is it? What it is? So yeah, right here, use fx start filter compute end. So this is not the true problem here. What exactly is the issue now? So I move to dashboard. Move within almost a second. That's natural. And then I move to expense. It's still not moving. It moved here. What is this one? Expense list and expense list. It's trying to do something. Introduced a reusable virtualized virtual list with pull to refresh selection so that the transaction list no longer renders the entire data set on the JavaScript thread at once. Wired to use. Okay. I don't know if that fixes it, but let's see. Weblogs will be appear in the console web, but this is an Android app. So I move to expense. Pretty. The error is fast, that's for sure. I don't know if the app is fast. So I move to expense. Worked fine. So it's probably me trying to load the entire list. So what were the changes it did? So edited. This one is like expense list. What did it change? On select. Introduce a reusable virtualized expense list will pull request and timing logs so that the transaction list no longer renders the entire data set on the JavaScript at once. We wired use. It's fast now. Can you tell me what you uh, fix this? But I think I was already using a flat list and also applying a limit of 10 transactions for a given time instead of showing all. Also seeing an error though. Should never be nested inside the scroll views. Okay, so I am sure this is what they're talking about. Inside the expenses, where is the scroll view? I think we are in the mobile, so let's try removing it. Uh, or else let's just change it to view instead of scroll view. That fixes it. Wonderful, bro. This is more than enough for me. We got a ton of work to do with the styling, of course. So this is the mobile version. Let's deal with this now. Mobile layout. Hamburger icon is there. Filter transaction. This is where the filter transaction is the screen. Expenses. I don't. Then the results filters. This is where we have to use this one. So what exactly is happening here? Scroll view, app drawer, expenses, scroll view, and inside this browse and filter applications, and then filter cards, merchant. Yes. Take all this and move it here. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary to maintain two different headers and filters. This is the. So it's going to break something. Okay. Definitely works better now. But I can't really scroll. Hey, why can't I scroll? Oh, this is the card. This has no such thing as scroll. What happens if I set it to scroll view? Where is the expense list? There's no expense list. Okay, okay. We gotta change something. This is the expense list. So this should be outside the filter transactions, and this works fine. And then here we can bring back the scroll view, obviously, and basically apply the same here. View. How can I? Ah, how can I? This is nothing. The transaction list. I don't think I need the transaction list. I would need the result summary. I mean, yeah, that's needed. And filter scars. So these two are needed. So we got to use them in this screen too. Where? Just like this. So if that would work. That works fine. So if what happens if I turn it into a normal view instead of scroll view? Yeah, I can't scroll way past this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I can't scroll way. So it looks like a scroll view is kind of needed. We That's the all transactions. So maybe in mobile we can apply. Maybe we can try like a flexbox, like one UI for both of them. This is the filter cards. This is the results card, and then comes the expenses. Do we have a container? No, we cannot have the scroll view here. So that means what happens? This definitely needs to stay out of this. Okay. Too bad, maybe. This container is the problem. Flex one, okay. This one definitely not the issue here. Expenses, I don't even see the results. Okay, this is the like all results and then filters. We see this is the layout. So how do I want it? If I don't have these, what does it look like? Okay, decent enough. The moment I apply these, we should not be able to see the transactions. Then we should only able to see this one. Well, but we should be able to scroll. That's the my concern. Expensive. I think, can I scroll this section? I think this is not the one. Okay, scroll view is applied, and then towards go to the end and apply the scroll view. Basically, we need to rethink about the UI now. Definitely have to rethink about the UI. This one is also a bit less. How can I? Where is the card for this? If I remove this styling, what will happen? Now it definitely looks fine. It's just need to increase the height or something. So expand list cannot be inside a scroll view list. I don't think it's even feasible to like, read all the transactions. We have to specifically find the transactions. Hmm. React Native. uh, This is not the one I searched. I think I had it a screenshot or something. Let me just take a look. I think yesterday or some I took a screenshot about the package I found in the internet. Yeah, React Native gifted charts. Okay. Okay, Expo compatible. Is this the one? Unsure. React Native. What was it? React Native gifted charts. Not this one. React Native GIF gifted charts. There is two versions. I don't know which one it is. Published a month ago. What is this one? Oh, this one is the one. Okay, let's open. Let's try to get another chat library. Why? This definitely looks fine. It looks like it also has the support for Expo. Okay, we have the chart, so let's have it installed or something. Where is the to do? That's fine. And we got the charts now. Let's see the about the UI. So dashboard, how does it look? Not really useful, I guess. So items, what do I have in items? Oh, that's the all the items. Okay. And then in how does it look in my UI? Browser UI. Census. Maybe I gotta take inspiration from the other mobile apps and see how they display all the transactions. All the records, and then down in the filter we have those options. We can scroll as many as we want, looks like it, and then we can just basically now I understood. Okay, we need to have like a list and then show them. Okay, this expense list, we need to define how these things work. Expenses in the mobile version, what happens is this one stays on the top, then comes the filters. Okay, and this filters would only scroll up or expand when we need them. Walmart, it work? Yes. Categories, and then after that what happens? Do we have a submit button? I don't think we have a submit button. I want to see Amazon Marketplace. When I press Amazon Marketplace, does it did it apply? Yes. What is this, Mumbai? I think this is exclude, so we can clearly ignore it. Okay, now the filtration definitely works. We need to just fix the UI and stuff. We can these. Can we decrease the font? I think the font is a bit too big. Definitely big. For the mobiles, we can like decrease the font. Okay, this section definitely needs some UI changes, but I no longer know how to do this. Then we have these. I think it's the card. Definitely card header. Probably we can write like a new styles or whatever it is. So styles.card view. If it's just CSS, if that's what we want. What happens if I decrease the widths? It's not going to collapse. We want them to collapse. Yes, to collapse. These two components, I think this can be created as a component here. React Native, React component. We need to, is there any way to extract the component? React component. I mean, if it's not there, then fine, I can create one myself. Remove it, place it somewhere. Should we place it outside or export default uh, filter options card? We This is where the issues comes from now. So we need date ranges. So maybe if it's only going to be used inside this one, we can just after everything is done, we can do this. Does it work fine? Most of them are working fine. Date range. Unreachable code detected. Date range is possibly null. But that's not true. How do we normally create it? Do we create inside? Okay, we definitely need it. Go here, we create this one. Why am I getting an error here? Okay, okay, works fine. And somewhere in the bottom, we are the error here is probably different. Then there is begin. I think I forgot the basics. We can create such components. Or what is the problem here? In React, let's say have expense green, which is component. In that I have a large. I need a reusable large component where I use uh, the same Oh, yeah, the parent. Okay, I forgot. I forgot. This is the problem. Okay, filter option card. This is done. JSX element, and then we gotta apply that. to somewhere in the line where I removed it. Wonderful. And then also inside here, where is the scroll view? Wonderful, boys. Everything is working as expected now. Everything is working as expected. This is what I want. Ooh. Okay. Filtered transaction. On select editing. Okay. Okay. Filter transactions. The problem was with this then. Okay. Cool. Got the filter transactions working. I can move to expenses pretty quickly now and then open this one. We basically need to have button which expands this, but we'll see. So what happens is inside here we have a card where this is how it is. Can I have these styles inside that parent instead of here? So card, filter row, card header, card title. Oh my god. So card title, and but this definitely these three needs to be clear all. Okay, that's the button. Clear button text. I don't know this label input, filter row, card, summary label, summary. Okay, most of this is fine. We got to change this one thing. Then border radius is here, but how? Which component is actually have this one? There are two classes. This is flex. There is a flex box here. Okay, filter row, flex wrap. Does it wrap now at least? It still doesn't wrap. I want this thing to wrap. I want this thing to wrap, but I don't know which component it's. Okay, filter options. Okay, inside this, this is the clear all button. That's nice. And then this is the merchant options, and we have merchant contains dot map. Okay, and we have this input, and then there is again merchant contains greater than 0. We have these many. Probably one of them is the input and the other one is merchant excludes. And okay, this one is the entire merchant then. Okay, this one is the entire merchant and we save row. Hey, this is the perfect one then. So we see two rows here and we want them to break. These rows are there. We want this to break. Flex wrap is wrap. Gap is 12 pixels. And why are they not like wrapping? Why are they not wrapping? Why are they not wrapping? Why are they not? Okay, probably we might need to set up a min width. Min width equals to say what 100. Probably that might fix some things. This is the filter column. Yeah, filter column is what we needed. Okay. Min width equals to 150. Let's say. Does it now at least wrap the bottom? Oh, now it definitely wraps. Now, oh, it does wrap, but it needs to be very small. Okay, so minimum width is 200. Now you can see things are wrapping. Where are the rest? Ayo, where are the rest, bro? I'm only seeing these two. Where are the other ones? I see these two options and category. I think it's scrolling. Oh yeah, now I see. Worked fine. Worked fine. Worked fine. We all have to do is like expand these or something like that. Okay. So what we do is we show one or the other. We show one or the other. So in the mobile itself, we should have like a filter icon here somewhere. Filter icon. Icon. Hey, hi, bro. I'm back. Hey, welcome, welcome. Lucky and unlucky gamer, bro. It's oh yeah, it's definitely true. Let's fix this like filter icon and then like go back to sleep. Okay. Uh, create me. What is the best way to have icons? Expo icons. Expo vector icons. Yes. How can I use these icons? Is it pre-installed? Yeah. Custom icons. Font. I need basic icons, bro. Not sure if I. Okay. Looks like we already have it. Do we see an icon here? Yes. We have the text and we have the icon. So basically we need to set it div UI and then here. What am I even doing? I'm also making a UI library for the last 2 months. I'm not really making a library, bro. I'm just building an app for my own use case. Fine. Upon clicking this, that's when I absolutely touchable opacity. No, 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 no. On press. I can deal with that later. Does it work? Yes. Okay. And then on press, we gotta change it some. Can I write my too much of scrolling, bro? What's this? Const toggle no toggle filter options. All I need is a state, isn't it? Like use state. Where is it? Const. What are you building? I'm building an expense tracker with OCR and AI processing. So initially it will be false, and then we go here, and what happens is touchable opacity. Yeah, I can refresh set. Okay, that's perfectly how I want it. So if this is true, then no, 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 no. So something like this, bro. If if it is true, then show this one, or then show this one. Yeah, you can have the scroll view. It's perfectly. By the way, nice. You're the only one who feels that's nice. Ah, now it's awesome. Now it's awesome. Now it's awesome. We can we can do the like dynamic switching of the icons. It's totally fine. Yeah, we can deal with this thing next. But we can probably worry about it later. But the obviously the transaction itself is a little bit big in the font size. I can probably just change the font. Why is it not closing? Okay. Where is the I transaction? Probably these are the icons on quick categorizing. The transaction amount, and this is the probably the entire thing. Yeah, text merchant. Yes, title. What is the font size? How does it look in my app? It looks good in the web. How can I have a different font for web and mobile. Probably it would be better to have like a global setting and then use those. App components configuration. No, this is not constants. Yes. Uh, fonts.ts. Okay, and const web fonts sizes, small, medium, large, and then const mobile font sizes 12, medium, large. Large is like way too much, like 18, 16. Wait, hey, if it's 12, then it should be 12, 14, and 12, 14, and 16. I'm enjoying this app building, bro, for some. Okay, let's have it inside here and change the model to the latest so that that person knows what it's. Hey, not this one, this one. Okay, and then uh, right here, based on the web versus mobile. Yeah, let's see some chat messages. Sorry. Is there any new messages? What are you building? I think I have answered it, but if you want an in-depth explanation, I can. The difference between the existing million expense tracking and this one is obviously it's my custom build, and the second one is AI and OCR processing. With this application, I can now scan the receipts and fetch the items which I bought as well for a given store, so that at the end of the month I can have much more analysis on individual items I bought. Let's say how much milk I bought, how much chicken, how much tomatoes, stuff like this. This has AI and OCR processing. That's a new thing. There are paid versions who does things which I'm about to pay as well, but I didn't like it. What do you think? The vibe coding is good or making for the developer jobs even more harder? Vibe coding is a thing. Yes, it's true. AI is a thing. That's true. You have to use AI in order to stay ahead. If not, you're going to be replaced. As simple as that. Let's forget the word about vibe coding and stuff. Now, I don't think those are the real threat, but you need to learn how to use AI to finish a task, which you might not be even, what do you call it? So, you don't even know how to solve it. That's fine too, but you need to use AI to solve it. That's the vibe coding part. But what makes the difference between developers with AI and people with vibe coding is you know how actually to code so that you can be even more faster than a person who is vibe coding. So that's the difference. It's like imagine a painter by using the AI, he can even draw a better painter or paintings. But with a person with no experience in painting, he can also draw paintings with AI. But obviously, the other person has much more, you know, job security, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Phones, use the phones. What I think about it. Uh, how to actually do it. For, let's say for this example, I don't really know how to dynamically set the fonts. I mean, for web, for some class, the other one should be another class. I wanted to see how others also do it. We can see the font size is way bigger than this. This one is a very good font. I mean, even for the web, it does look big. Oh, font. I don't really care about font family. I don't care about font family, bro. So how does it know which one should it send? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's pretty smart, I guess. If I switch to expenses now, exactly how I want it. I can even decrease it a bit more. Okay, which one is it using now? So it's using the medium. We can. What happens if I change it to small? Perfect, bro. That's exactly how I wanted. I think I'm getting a hang of it. It even looks good in web. Nice. So this is how you can use AI. Like, I did not think about using like ease for. I didn't know that this platform.webos is standalone for all the uh, TS files. I was thinking only it can only be used inside TSX files. But I learned a new thing, that is we can use this one and dynamically set the fonts here. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to use this from now on. Looks beautiful, isn't it? I like it. I like the UI. I mean, coming from me who's not really good with the UI designs, I like it. Already it's 12:20. I go sleep, you know. Tomorrow is Friday. I can stream tomorrow and then the other days too. Thanks for joining by. If you guys like the stream, just it feels good. If you like what you're watching, just consider subscribing as well. And then we open this for filter options. Let's say we can want about Amazon. Sorry. Hey, why is it closing? Oh, was not supposed to happen. Uh, Filter option. I was thinking about the same line, so I decided to start building a UI library that works across the multiple platforms and languages: web, UI, Flutter, Python, and even more. What plans to expand? Uh, in the future, since almost everyone today is building apps, my goal is to create a tool that makes development easier and faster, and some things that anyone can use regardless of the technology they use. Honestly speaking, it sounds like a corporate dream where they want to build something which can be used by anyone, which solves all the problems, which solves all like world hunger. uh, this project is going to fix like population in the like pollution. Yeah, it's going to fix physics. It's 11:05 for you, bro. Have you made any progress, lucky and unlucky? Or did you build some prototype? Or so you decided to start building a UI library? You want to build a UI library that can be consistent for all the platforms. It's a good idea, I must say. But don't you think others also have that idea? 11 to 5 is viewers to like ratio. So that means like 11 people watching, I get like 5. It's okay, unlucky gamer. It's okay. But what I was trying to say is they have people who tried it. They have, and it's like they knew that it's not that easy because platform matters most. Because let's say you are building an app like for Windows, they have a completely different style. So you need to write this what do you call it, interpreter for both of them. So let's say there is, this is exactly what Flutter also uses. They do not provide CSS classes for you. Same way in the, what do you call it, this Expo, what they do, when I say font size 14, this font size is not CSS font size. They do have a pipeline which in the background it converts. Okay, if it's web, then this font size becomes CSS font size. If it's Android platform, then Android would have its own font size, so it would convert it to that. You gotta do the same, but you also need to do in a bigger scale, not just web, Android, iOS. You have to use with like Python and stuff like this. So you need to develop your own syntax of all the UI sections like margins, paddings, etc., like the common ones, and then try to map them into the, okay, if it's web, these are the classes. If it's mobile, these are the one. If it's iOS, these are the one. If it's Windows, these are the options. And then you have to document like, okay, some things only works with Android and web. iOS doesn't have this feature, etc. That's the only way to do it. uh yeah, and you also maintain like packages. So npm for JavaScript based tools, and then Cs would have its own, Python would have its pn. It's a big idea. What do you think? This is exactly whatever you're seeing right now here. These are not, this definitely looks like CSS, but these are not pure CSS. They are convert it to CSS when based on the platform. The site looks good. I'm happy, but except this one thing. The moment I press a letter, it closes down for some reason. I wanted to fix that, but I used to store all the innovation format. That's the trick I have. You cannot delete it because my bot already captured your message. Poor guy. I used to store all the innovation formats. I used to store all the What does it mean? So what happens is merchant, okay, autocomplete on change. Something's happening here. You check my website, then you will understand how I'm making it. Okay, you have a different approach? What is the website? You have a different approach than what I'm suggesting? Just give you an overview. Or can you drop by tomorrow? It's almost 12:30. You know, I got office tomorrow. And if I wake up late, I have to sit for more hours. Feels bad. Okay, I think that's the end for today's stream. I gotta let's write this. Priority task. Inside expenses screen filter options. Wait, I think I know the fix for this. I think I know the fix. Why would it turn false when that happens? Yep. You can share in the Discord if you're interested. Where is it at all? You guys see it? I don't see it at all. On or off? Oh, it's somewhere here. Okay. Title style. No. Color. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. On. So filter option is on when I press something. Oh, it's not the filter which is. This is problem inside this one. So merchant autocomplete on change. Oh, this is. I can definitely take a look on what your architecture is, but trust me, I never built such complicated thing where like a global UI library. But I'm interested to take a look at what you're trying to do. If you have Discord, just share it inside it. If I feel it very interesting, I can share it in the Twitter. Maybe you can find someone else. But I definitely want to see what he's up to. The problem is the moment I press something, it goes away. This feels like a problem inside this component. Okay, filter options when typing or interacting, even a single key press is closing the model. That's the one I have. Definitely there is a model. Is that you? Model, okay. Model visible. Who is setting this model visible? Set model visible. Okay. Text input on change text. Set model visible to true. On focus, that's true. Handle selection callback. Is this the one that's calling this? Don't see any console log at all here. Is this also happening inside these? Yeah, it's also happening inside this one. Okay. My understanding, there should be. Wait, there is no console log at all. So there is no console log. So that means either the component is being refreshed, something like that. But why would the component be refreshed? Use effect. Let's see. Delete, and I press this one component filter count, and the moment I render start and render finished, the moment I press something is on key down. Is expense or two? That's not text input on change. Set input text, set more value. Why would it? Is it something has to do with this where I design like a component? That's the problem. Let's try. Let's try it. Let's. Okay. Oh, okay. This definitely. Why does it say render start? Okay, this is a bit complicated for me. So whenever I type, this also happens here. So that's not the. But the moment I type something here, totally goes away. Well, we gotta debug this tomorrow. Until then, all right, guys. 12:30. Peace. GG. Bye bye.